Hi, Trevor here, reflecting on life through music. Thank you for stopping by. Well, I trust you enjoyed my last video from band Everfound, and through their song Never Beyond Repair, we looked at the very fact that no matter where we are in our lives and what we're doing, we are never beyond repair. So I trust you found that one encouraging. Well, we're going to the Hume brothers today. The story started in New Zealand in 1999, but when these guys became a little bit more popular, they moved to Melbourne, Australia. Very much indie rock. And the guys were talking about John Peter and Dan Hume, Evermore. Now, and certainly between 2004 and 2012, there were 4 studio albums, 2 compilation albums, 1 video album, 23 music videos, 6 EPs and 16 singles. The name Evermore came from a Led Zeppelin song, The Battle for Evermore, and I suppose, Led Zeppelin being, the influential artists that they are, they've influenced many people since then, because, it doesn't get much better than Led Zeppelin. But there have been certainly many acts, including Evermore, that have come on after them, being inspired by them. These guys supported Pink in Europe, which is pretty amazing. Pink being pretty special. They have received an MTV Australia Music Achievement Award. They've won an APRA Award, which stands for Australian Performing Rights Association. That's right. And a Channel V award, I think that was Best Band or something like that. So, it's pretty cool for these guys. Now, what can we say? These guys are extremely talented as brothers. Gee, can you just imagine these 3 growing up and how musical the house was, how good it would have been all the way back in New Zealand. But they thought, yeah, we can do this thing. In fact, we can write some songs even because we've got something to say. And this is the power of Evermore, are their lyrics. The way that they put a lot of mysteriousness in them, they're a bit ethereal, a bit of contemplating, getting us to think and getting us to resonate just deep down within us in places we didn't even know that were there sometimes. I mean, that's the best song. It's one that gets just to think and to contemplate, and that's certainly what Evermore have done. And you put on top of the way their music is and the way that they produce their songs just really adds to the spaciousness of these lyrics. It certainly gives us space to be able to reflect about what the song may mean for us. Very tight musically, and the vocals are pretty amazing as well. And the guy plays guitar guitar and sings. It's pretty big deal. And 3 of them just pumping out the sound that they are. It's pretty huge, I'm thinking. We'll get onto some clips in a minute. Now, when I think of Evermore, the song that I think about in particular is Light Surrounding You. Now, the only thing I can say, and I'll refer you to the clips in the moment, is watch the official clip tomorrow below. It is so good and captures the song so well. Great keyboard riffs and effects and all sorts of things going on here, as well as the lyrics and all the rest of it, and the vocals, what can we say? So, just an interesting thing about light. We all know what light is. It's that thing that enables us to see. But interestingly, did you know that our eyes, the main reason for their existence, is to let light into our body? Now you'd be thinking, oh, hang on a minute, no, our eyes are for seeing. Well, guess how we see? Light reflecting to our optic nerves or whatever it is that our eyes see. And another interesting thing about light is that it is the eyes are the thing that get light into our body, because light has to get in there somehow. One of the reasons for that, interestingly, is that when you think about sleep, sleep is a well-tuned clock. They say that when you wake up, the first thing you look at is sunlight. That triggers the whole sleep process for the day. So this chemical builds up during our body during the day and gets to such a point that we get sleepy, and then another chemical comes in to release those chemicals and to get us to go to sleep. Now, of course, we don't sleep. We don't drive, and we can't really operate and can't function really well. plus all the thought processes that happen when we sleep and getting short-term learning into long-term memory, the whole thing. If you don't think sleep is important and you're getting to bed at 2 o'clock in the morning every night, think again. It's very important. And even from a totally selfish perspective, if you want to retain your learning, go to sleep. Best thing you can do is try to set the bedtime earlier and try to get night to be the thing. Now, of course, if you do shift work, it's a bit of a challenge, but you've still got to have a regimented way to do this stuff. But there's a little bit more. So that's the thing about light. We all know what light is. And thank goodness for the sun. That's all we can say. But there's a little bit more to light that this song is talking about. It's not just talking about, it's talking about light in a philosophical sense, and that is the light surrounding you. You know, now it's surrounding you because it's in you. And because it's in you, it's radiating out of you for the world to see, because you know your light is unique to you. There's no one else's with light. It's quite like yours. And so therefore, if you're kind of not letting it shine, you're hiding out in the world because the world needs it. Now you might be sitting here right now looking at this video thinking, oh come on Chubby, you don't know where I am right now. It's really, really dark and it's scary and I don't know really where life is headed at all. The fact that you're alive means there is light in you. Physically, but also philosophically. And you might be thinking, well, I don't know how to let it shine. I mean, there's nothing special about me. There's nothing special about me either, actually. But we let shine out, let the light come out of us if we choose to, the best way we can. You know, we don't put a light under a cover and pretend like it's not there. Light's just too powerful for that. It needs to shine and to radiate. And because it radiates, it becomes a compelling thing for you. Not only for you personally, but for those around you. People notice this stuff because we can't always put into words the feelings and the way we feel about people. It's just a vibe that we've got about them. That's where light comes from. Light is beyond words. So if you are feeling in a dark place right now, please know that light is still there and it is surrounding you, believe it or not. Just need to look. As you look in the mirror, almost imagine it coming out of you. And that's certainly what Evermore were thinking when they wrote this incredible song. Oh my goodness, this song is amazing. So we'll get on to the clips now. So we've got the official clip first. I came from the album Real Life in 2006. This clip is so well produced. This clip really does tell the story of this song, that when you drag someone to light, they end up seeing the light that is from them. Because the only way that we know light is because light is in us. So a very beautiful clip, that one. Oh my goodness, it's stunning. And when you don't think this song can go any further, it does, really lifting our spirits. This is the power of Evermore. So we've got the official clip, and we've also got a live version from the O2 Arena in London. Now, it doesn't get much better than this arena, really. This arena is amazing because the whole thing is the light show, not just the stage. And so if you play in the O2 Arena, you kind of know you've made it a little bit. So, of course, Evermore, there's just 3 of them on stage, so they don't need the whole stage. So, you know, they just very respectively do that and work that out. There's a very compelling performance from the O2 Arena of light surrounding you. And while we're on the Real Life album of 2006, we've also got the song Running. Now, what are you running from? What are you running to? Are you running life so fast that you don't make the most of the moments? You're so unsettled and so unsure and so everything else that, you know, we don't make the most of the moments we have. This is very much what the song Running is all about. So we don't need to run quite as much. It's okay to stop. It's okay to appreciate the journey. And that's certainly what Evermore are hoping to do when you stop and listen to this song as well today. So that's the live version. So that's pretty cool to have 2 live versions today. So, if you have come back for another video, as we've contemplated this concept of light and running, I trust it's been an encouragement for you. If this is your first time, the Life Reflections through Music, or you've come back for another one, welcome to everybody. It's good to see people subscribing. Haven't got a lot of subscribers, that's okay. It's quality over quantity here. We want people to resonate with what we're saying. If you find this video is encouraging, get the word around. Oh, there's this guy Trevor. He's kind of just saying some interesting stuff. It may not be for you, but have a check out of a couple and see what you think. Because we're up to about over 240 videos now, so we're going pretty well. The aim is that I can try and encourage whoever chooses to listen. So that's it for today. Next time, as we continue with our E's in this series, we're going to go to Uganda. We're going to have a little look at the Irene Gleason story. Pretty inspirational, really. And one of the results of her story, and that is this pretty compelling artist exodus. So we're going to go on to him next time. We're going to all sorts of genre and places here, so always full of surprises. So thank you for hanging around today, and until next time, I'll catch you around. Bye for now.